back to 10 Hour Gaming. Today we have a battle between Skaven and Vampire Counts, which I'm fielding. I'll go through my army. They're led by a Vampire Lord. He's kitted out with the Charmed Shield, the Ogre Blade, Talisman of Preservation. And for vampiric powers he has Beguile, Quick Blood and Red Fury. He's also a level 3 vampire. Then I have another vampire also mounted. He has the Sword of Might, Talisman of Endurance. He's level 1. And for vampiric powers he has Red Fury. For core I have 40 skeletons. They have full command. Then I have another 30 skeletons. They have Musician and Standard Bearer. And then I have 19 skeletons over here. They also have full command. Then I have 2 units of Dire Wolves. And that's everything for core. For special I have 13 Black Knights, full command. They have Barding, Lances and a Banner of Swiftness. Then also have 3 Fellbats over here. 2 Spirit Hosts, 4 Vargeists. And lastly I have 2 Varulfs. We're playing under Swedish composition and I have 13.9, so essentially 14. Let's go to the Skaven list. Spells, my general rolled up Invocation of Nehek, Raise Dead and Curse of Years, and my level 1 took Invocation of Nehek.
Here is my Skaven list. They are led by a Warlord with Charmed Shield and Archon's Icon. I brought them with because the Vermlord can't be my general. Then I have Chefstain with Enchanted Shield and Talisman of Preservation. 1 Plague Priest, level 2, with nothing. Then I have 1 Naked Warlock Engineer. And for core we have 24 Clan Rats, full command with shields, hand weapons. And then we have 4 times 4 Skaven Slaves with shields and musician. We have 40 Plague Monks with the Plague Banner, 39 Plague Monks, and also in core 34 Storm Vermin with musician and Standard Bearer. And for rare, 2 Warp Lightning Cannons, 1 Plague Catapult and 1 Doom Wheel. And my Plague Priest roll up Pestilence Breath and Plague. My Vermilord, Scorch, Wither, Cloud of Corruption and Curse of the Horned Rat. Skaven took the first turn. The Doom Wheel moved 16 inches. Not so good for me. Want to get the knight in the flank there. Otherwise just moved up just a little bit. Move it to magic and shooting. Got really good dice, but nothing to cast. In the shooting phase, the combined effort from the catapult and the 2 lightning cannons killed these many. He failed his lookout sword with his level 1 vampire, but I only did 1 wound, so they will be full next turn. The Doom will kill 2 dogs. Move it to Vampire Counts, turn 1.
Counts turn 1. I only had 1 charge, it was the Black Knights and the Vampire into the Doom Wheel. Moved up the Vargeist on the left flank. Moved up here slightly, as you see. And on the right flank moved up both the Varulfs behind the building. Let's go to Winds of Magic. In the magic phase, first off I started doing Curse of Years, killed 4 Storm Vermin. Then I 2 diced raised dead. I got a double 6. So I got a couple of zombies up there. But the miscast was the bad one. Dimensional Cascade. And yeah, as you see, all the Black Knights basically exploded except for one. And my general was sucked up into the warp. So I started crumbling. The dogs died. A couple of skeletons here. Spirit Host has 1 wound left. This one has 2. 2 fell bats died. A couple of skeletons. And the dogs that were over here died as well. Yeah, and then some zombies from the newly created unit. So yeah, I'm not sure. It feels like it's a bit of an uphill battle from now on. But yeah, let's see. Now we go to close combat. So after the close combat over here, the Doom Wheel lost by 3. So he fled. I chose not to pursue because then it would be guaranteed that these blocks will make it in and kill my... Yeah, I don't know, the one who carries the magic for the Vampire Counts right now. So yeah, let's go to Skaven turn 2 and see what happens.
Skaven turn 2. 1 charge these Skaven slaves into here. I got the Warlock Engineer in here. I didn't want them in there as well because then I can't shoot at them. Moved up my Doom Wheel here, close to that water gulf there. Followed with my general here, so they have some leadership. Moved up the Vermilord to be able to cast some spells. Over to magic and shooting. Yeah, in the magic phase, I cast Scorch on these zombies here, killed them, and then I didn't cast anymore. Then with my catapult, I killed 3 of my own slaves here. The Warp Lightning hit the general, but he
didn't wound.
Didn't wound. And the other one did no, yeah, in the medic phase first. Curse of Years killed 15 of the Storm Vermin. They fled through here. These guys fled off the table. These guys down here, and then in the shooting phase, rolled a misfire with this one, turned this away, killed 8 more. The Doom Wheel that stood here, ready to kill this guy, rolled a misfire, lost control, went into these guys here instead. So that was a fun turn. Over to this combat here. Combat phase here, I think 2 died from the impact hit here. Here he did 3 wounds to me, did none back, but he lost by 2, so he crumbled. He crumbled away and died. From that, these 2 guys died, and some skeletons. Move to Vampire Count turn 2.
Vampire Counts turn 2. Yeah, since my now general died, so I start crumble this turn as well. So I lost a couple of skeletons. The Spirit Host died. Lost a couple over here, and the other are vampiric, so they don't crumble. For charges, I failed the frenzy test, so they had to charge the flank of the slaves. And over here, I charged with both the Varulves into the Doom Wheel. Now let's go to close combat. In the close combat phase, I killed the Doom Wheel and overran, crashed into the slaves here. And over here, against the fantastic slaves, he actually killed 2 of my Vargeist.
With 8 attacks.
With 8 attacks in the flank. So yeah, I won by 1, but he's steadfast. Ridiculous game. Let's go to Skaven turn 3.
In turn 3, didn't rally these guys, so they are off. Moved up my Vermilord here. Did a little reform here. Over to Winds of Magic and shooting. In the magic phase, start to cast Scorch with my Vermilord here to remove their regen. Did 1 wound on this guy here. Due to a miscast, took a wound on the Vermilord and on my Plague Priest. In the shooting phase, the first one hit, but then rolled a misfire, and the second one
Strength 2.
Strength 2, yeah, so no wounds there. And the catapult missed, so not a good phase. Over to close combat. And the combat phase here, I won here by 1, so we crumbled 1 guy. Really good slaves there. Here I managed to do 19 wounds on me. I was steadfast and I managed to stay, but this guy cut loose from the combat. So over to Vampire turn 3.
Try to charge both after crumbling, I should say, because lost some skeletons. Charge both units into his slaves, but only one managed to get in. And over here the Varulv charged his general unit. Hopefully I can break them and chase them down. Let's go to close combat. Combat phase over here was a really bad combat from my side, but I won with 1. He did another wound to the Vargeist, of course. Here I managed to explode the slaves and reformed, as you see. And over here I did 2 wounds to his general and thunderstomped and killed 6 more. So I won combat, but he was steadfast. Now let's go to Skaven turn 4.
Skaven turn 4. The plague monks into the side of this Wargulf or something. Moved out my engineer to block this guy. Moved the Vermin Lord a little bit. Move to magic and shooting. The shooting phase, in the magic phase first, I 6 dice the wither on his guy here. He had 3 dice, he got double 6. And then shooting phase, this one misfired, this one missed, and this one misfired. So not so good. Over to close combat. In the combat phase, killed this guy, but he killed my general before. Forgot to use the plague banner. In the combat down here, my really good slaves kill off the last, what is it?
Vargeist.
And 1 combat, so it crumbled some more skeletons. These guys did 11-inch overrun. So over to Vampire turn 4.
My hope was to charge with the Varulv, and because he causes terror, I thought the Warlock Engineer would flee, so I could redirect and maybe force them off the table since he has no general. But of course he rolled a 5, so yeah, he stays. Over here I charged him with the skeletons in the flank of the monks. Yeah, I don't know what to do with them. I will crumble to dust otherwise, and either way actually. Yeah, let's go to close combat. Close combat. Over here I crumbled to dust. Over here I won by 1, and he just managed his leadership test by 1, otherwise I would have chased them down. And yeah, over here I killed the Warlock Engineer and overran into the slaves. Now we go to Skaven turn 5.
Skaven turn 5. I just moved my beast spear here so he could reach these slaves over here. And moved away my Vermin Lord so he can't chase him down. Over to magic and shooting. Magic phase, I cast Scorch on this guy, didn't wound. The first cannon missed, but the other cannon killed him. And we did this close combat here. It was a tie. So over to Vampire turn 5.
Yeah, in this close combat we decided to call it now. They will die, and yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else on the board. By then the Skaven took it with 1500 points approximately. Yeah, no surprise there. In the first turn when the general blew up, it was like, yeah, uphill battle. When you're playing vampire accounts and the general dies, it's not good. And when the other vampire takes over and he also dies, then it's good night. But it was a fun game anyway. It was great to see that.
Turned a little bit.
Yeah, it turned a bit anyway, even though I had no magic or anything. But it was a fun game. Sometimes it happens, and yeah, hopefully it will never happen to me again. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.